It's the end! The end! Hey everybody, if you're watching this, you've made it all the way to the end of the class. Happy week 15. First off, I want you to know that if you made it through the class, I'm very proud of you. It is definitely not a year that could be considered normal in any way, shape, or form. Doing this all online, not seeing each other, being away from everything, and having to be, as a result, largely self-motivated is not the easiest thing in the world. So if you made it through, congratulations. This is probably going to be one of the more difficult years you'll have because of the pandemic and the lockdown and this distance learning stuff. So kudos to you. If you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. I'm counting on you. Now, in terms of what we've got going this week, it's just basically finishing up the formal report. And there is one video, a relatively short one, that I'd like you to watch. Other than that, that's what we have going this week. I want to remind you once again that I will take writing use permission forms at any time. I would dearly love to have better sample work to give people. So please do make sure that if you'd like to give me permission, you print that out and email that to me at mike.dubose@utoledo.edu. Now, the formal report is due on Friday, so I thought I'd let you know what's going to happen after that. After that, I'm obviously going to get to grading them. When I finish grading them, I'm going to contact you via Remind, let you know everything's up. And if you have any questions and want to talk, I'll keep Remind open for about a week after that. And I'm happy to talk to anybody or answer any questions you have. Then after that, I'm going to purge the Remind, leave this class. When I get everything graded, When I get everything graded, and I talk to anyone who wants to talk to me, I'll enter the grades as per normal, and you'll get them however you normally get them. And from that point onward, you get to move on in life. Now, a few things about writing and how it's going to work for you the rest of your life. First, this is one of the few places where you're going to have a rigid structure to work. I make you do drafts. We have to do the peer review session. There was the proposal for the formal report. We did a few memos for it. You're not gonna be in that kind of environment if you're writing at work. Secondly, not only will you not have that structure, you won't have a support community. I recommend always finding somebody who can look over your stuff and working on really training yourself to recognize when you're starting to go off and when things need to be corrected. Too often when we go back to read our papers, our documents of any sort, we don't give ourselves enough perspective to really be able to see things the way a reader will. And that's something you're going to have to work on. The final thing I wanted to let you know is that if you ever get in an environment where you're writing at work, they'll probably have guidelines for you. And if you ever see anything in those guidelines that contradicts something I've said, by all means, go with your guidelines. If someone in your field tells you something different about the job application process, by all means, go with them. By the very nature of this class, I've got people going all over the place, and I've had to try to make sure I capture the best general advice. If there's specific advice from your field or specific standards, by all means, follow them. Keep working with the structure as much as you can. You're largely going to have to impose it from this point onward. And trust the process. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I'd like to thank everybody for putting forth a good level of work. If you have any questions for me, hit me up via Remind. I'll let you know via Remind when I get everything graded. Otherwise, thank you for your work. Take care. It's been lovely talking to you. I wish I got to know you all a bit better, but I'm glad that we had the interaction we did have. Have a great summer and have a good next year. Take care, people. Bye.